Welcome. I'm Dr. Jerry Nolan, and this is Love is the Answer. Many of the great philosophers, going as far back as Plato in the 5th century BC, considered friendship to be the highest form of love. Today we're going to look at an observation from one of the great philosophers and theologians of all time, Thomas Aquinas. Thomas Aquinas once wrote, "Friendship is the source of the greatest pleasures, and without friends even the most agreeable pursuits become tedious." Why is friendship so important? The simple, we enjoy the communion, the company of others. And that makes it one of the highest goods, because when we're with friends, there's no secondary purpose. We're not angling to make more money or to get a job or something. We're simply enjoying the company of friends, and there is no gain, no advantage we're looking for. It's good for its own pleasure. Play is the same way. We play simply because it's fun. We work so that we can feed our families and do all sorts of things, and so there's this secondary advantage that comes from work. But friendship, like play, is its own good. And it doesn't matter whether it's a tedious thing that we're doing. One of the things I hate is raking the lawn. But if you rake the lawn with some other people, your friends, your family, then even that becomes agreeable. And if you do something agreeable like drinking a very flavorful IPA at an outdoor beer garden on a sunny day, being with friends makes that experience spectacular. I'm going to give you 3 examples from my life. And the first one, you think about, what's the crummiest, most tedious job you ever had? Mine was to put myself through college. For 3 summers, I worked in a shop that for an outfit that blacktop roads. I was the janitor in the shop. And for 6 or 7 hours and an 8-hour day, I swept the floor. You want a tedious job? Go and sweep a floor for 7 hours a day for 4 months in between semesters. And yet, I loved going to that job. Why? Because the people, the mechanics were great guys. The truck drivers were great guys, and they gave me no end of grief about the college, professor coming in and got to sweep floors all day. It didn't matter to me. It helped me get through college. But they were really fine people, and that tedious job was still enjoyable. Now, teaching, item 2, teaching is a very agreeable job. I've always loved teaching. I know you do too. I'm going to give you, offer a suggestion. I taught for around 20 years. My most agreeable, enjoyable experience was when I team taught with a friend. Walt Burling was a special ed teacher, and he came to me one time and he said, why don't we put all of our juniors in your U.S. history class and all of our seniors in your government class, because they all had to take it. And I said, great, but here's a catch. You're going to teach a class with me. And we did that. And we did that for about, 4 years. And those were the 4 best years of teaching that I ever had. We didn't lower expectations or anything like that. But one of the things that we could do together is, and you try to do this anyway, but it really is helpful with a friend, we made it really fun. We laughed every day. And we built that into it as we planned. So, if you've never team taught with a friend, I really suggest you give that a go. Third example, coaching. I've been in small schools where you coach with one other person, big schools where there's 10 people on the football staff. Some of the great friends I've still got throughout my entire life were people that I coached with. And believe me, I coached in Wyoming and Montana for a lot of years, 4, 6, 8-hour bus rides to get to a game, then the 8-hour bus ride back. That could be tedious. But what made it not tedious, what made it so agreeable, whether we won or lost. It was all the fun, all the laughter, all the cajoling, all the arguments we had on those bus rides. And what might be, a bus ride at night coming back from Burns, Wyoming to Pinedale might be very tedious, was actually quite enjoyable. So, drawing from Thomas Aquinas, without friendship, even the most agreeable pursuits can be tedious, but with friendship, even the most tedious pursuits become agreeable. True friends love each other, not for some advantage, not for any gain, but simply because they enjoy each other's company, no matter what the pursuit, or even if there's no pursuit involved. I encourage you to make sure your friends know how much you value and love them. We invite you to please read our companion video on our website, drjerrynolan.com. Watch our other videos on this YouTube channel. Love is the answer. Like us on Facebook, and as always, on behalf of me and my entire family, we wish you an abundance of peace and love.